take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Shotlet Family Firewood. This week we're going to get back into production. We're going to work on some oak. I was out here the other night. Actually yesterday was Halloween. I split up, I had a few big rounds of oak that I split up with the skid loader and the tree shear attachment. And then I laid a couple of other oak logs over here with the skid loader. Then I came out before the sun came up this morning, got started, ran the Dolmar 111 after tune-up. That thing's running like a top, and I cut the two oak logs I had over here. So then we split until we ran out of gas. So just got back with some gas, filled everything up, and we're going to get going. But I don't know how everybody else's start the heating season is going, but I've basically sold out all my oak. I don't have a whole lot left that's even ready to sell, even in the campfire wood stuff. So we have to get much bigger for next year. At least that's my goal. So we're going to start now and get to work. We're going to refill this oak so it's hopefully dry and ready to burn next year. So let's get after it. All right, so we're going to take you around and show you the setup. Some of those big rounds that I had that I just mentioned were real punky in parts of them. They had good wood on half and the center was all punky and stuff. So I got this basket full of this kind of boiler wood or possible future kiln fuel. We got most of our pile really worked up. I got one of the rounds was short and I'm waiting. I have an order for some short wood. So I'm waiting to split those. And then I got really one log left here right now to split. So, and we got the trailer back empty finally. And so we can use the conveyor to fill the trailer. So once the trailer's full, we'll take the trailer and stack it in the baskets and then we'll start over. But let's get going. All right, guys, I just want to take a quick minute to touch on the pivoting conveyor. I know so many guys are looking for to add a conveyor to their system, and it is a major upgrade. Just adding a conveyor to really any commercial splitter is a major upgrade. However, just as major was when I made mine pivot, especially for the way I do things. But even if you were doing IBC cages, just letting it fall in, you know, I showed it last winter when I was doing boiler wood and IBC cages. You can set 5 of them up kind of like on a radius, and you can just swing the conveyor to all of them. And it just, for me, the way I use it with the trailer, I can start from the end of the trailer wherever on this side. It's always on this side because that's where I operate from. And I can pivot the whole length of the trailer. I don't have to start another piece of equipment to move the trailer. I don't have to walk away from the splitter. Literally, I can grab around, push the conveyor just a little bit. Anyway, and it's a major upgrade. So if you're going to add a conveyor, especially a shorter one, if you got a 40-foot conveyor, maybe you can just let it pile up. That's going to be a big pile if you got it up there a ways. This one's just a 16. If you had, actually, it's probably technically a 15. But if you're going to have a shorter conveyor, especially, and that's why Wolfridge and Easton Made did that on their vertical splitters, is because it is really, really handy. So, you know, mine, I made the pivot out of scrap extra pieces I had laying around, really. So it doesn't have to be complicated. But I strongly recommend, if you're going to have a conveyor, to do that as well. So all right, well, we got all those cut up, and I don't know when we're gonna get back to splitting, but it'll be some point this weekend, so we'll come back when we start splitting. All right, so with this conveyor, it doesn't happen all that often, but it does happen. We had a piece get wrapped around and it went all the way to the bottom and got stuck. So we had to reverse it all the way out. And then it got caught on the side. We had to finagle it around with the pickaroon, but Brody helped me get it out. Thanks, buddy. Anyway, we got a good start on this stuff we just cut up. But we got some Halloween stuff to do today. Go see some family and friends. So it's about lunchtime. We'll probably get gone and do that, and we'll probably be back out here splitting again tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys, we're back out here. Sunday, we had the time change this morning, so we do have some light this morning, but we are gonna try and finish filling the trailer up. Brody came down to help me out until he gets cold, but it got down to like 28 degrees last night, so we had a hard frost on everything. So we're gonna get everything fired up and warmed up before we get going. So we'll be back once we get started. All right, guys, take two on this. I realized my phone wasn't recording, but I just want to say it's nice to be back into production. We used just about everything we have for making this trailer load of oak. I'm happy to have that. We've been selling wood left and right, and it's nice to start filling those baskets back up. It's really nice to have that Dolmar working, that Dolmar 111. A few videos ago, I did a comparison just right when I got it. It wasn't running its best. I got it tuned up this week, and for a 50cc saw, I have an MS260 steel. I have a 445 Husqvarna X-Torque, and I have that Dolmar now, and I think that Dolmar is probably my favorite. That thing just screams right now, and I really enjoyed running it. So I look forward to doing some more with that. Hopefully this week I'm going to get my new to me truck. So we'll do a walk around on the truck next week. And yeah, we'll keep going on this production because we've been selling. I think that's all I got. I truly appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.